You're listening to a TGM production.
Hello, and welcome back to the podcast. Long time, no lesson. It's a very busy time for me at the moment, as I have decided, drum roll please, to do stand-up comedy! Because I learned, when I was watching an old episode of, what's that channel for? Oh, Sandy Bunch. And, was it Helen Ladder? Or was it Jenny Clare? One of them suggested that, I go and do stand-up. Well, not to me personally, but suggested that was the decorum, once upon a time to do stand-up, to get to be an actor. And, so I thought, well, good opportunity there. And I decided and thought about it for months and months and months. I thought, well, I'm doing it very soon. But here is the catch on my end. Because I am heavily online these days to try and get back on telly, I have decided to film and upload it to YouTube very, very soon. And, I found the most perfect, and I mean perfect, YouTube channel to upload it on. It's not mine, it's someone else's, but they upload brand new stand-up material off of newer acts, if you will. And technically, even though I've been on this earth for 50 years, I know, I look young, well, when you look, okay. And, it really does mean that I'm technically new to the world of stand-up. Because, well, yeah. So, but more to the point, in the show, I'm going to be talking about a few things that I've never really bothered to show online or in publicly before. I think it should be amazing fun, is the word I'm going to use. So, right, so let's get to the point here. So, I have found some jiggly music in the background of this, have I? I don't know. I want to, so I'm saying it to remind editing me, but I probably will have forgotten. I don't know what I'm like. So, one of the things I'm going to talk about, I'm going to give you a sneak peek into it, is, about that time, I auditioned to be the next Blue Peter presenter. I was so good at it, right, performing as the Blue Peter presenter, that I got into the next stage, which is chemistry read, where I do a chemistry with John Noakes, who was the current Blue Peter presenter at the time. He was amazing. Longest running male Blue Peter presenter. Amazing. Outstanding. And that's when he climbed up those mountains and climbed up things without a harness. Health and safety wasn't as it is. I know. Bizarre. But that's what happens when you're 50 and you realise health and safety has improved. And, but I will say that experience has not stopped me from watching Blue Peter, and it is, all I'll say for the matter for now, is I love Blue Peter and I'll still watch the show now, even though I do feel a little bit angry every time I see Blue Peter present and say hello, because I always wanted to say hello! And I am a Blue Peter presenter with a bad cough. Well, I pretend to be a Blue Peter presenter. I'll be honest, and I won't say this in the stand-up show, I won't say this ever again, It's a one-time only confession, but sometimes, yes, sometimes, I stand up whilst Blue Peter's on 5 p.m. on a Friday on CBC. I stand up and reenact what I would do for those presenting sections of the show. So I pretend to be a Blue Peter presenter whilst watching Blue Peter. So, say for instance, Abby Cook is saying, "No, let's go over to the Blink Badge Wars." This is a broad example from an episode yonks ago. And so I pretended to host the Blink Badge Wars. Alongside Abby, obviously, I let her speak and then I did mine. I did my bit. So it was all topsy-turvy, really. But that's all I'll say in the matter. And don't tell anyone I said that, please. I look like a right nutter. Well, no, I look like I eat a lot of nuts. So I'm a nutter for eating nuts. Peanuts and cashew nuts are my favourite nuts, really. I'm very nervous as it'll be my first time trying to be funny on stage. I'm funny normally, but on stage it's going to be a whole nother debacle and what and kerfuffaloos and kerfuffali and kerfuffaloo and why does it happen to me? Hello, it's editing Albert Flowerpot here, and I'm currently editing What Happened to Albert Flowerpot, Series 1, Episode 3. The episode you're currently listening to, and I didn't know this was happening, but at one point, the audio goes really weird. It goes really quiet with some in the background. Hopefully it's not happened to this section here, because it's like, wow. So, I do apologise that the sound will be a little bit bad for a while, but hopefully the background music makes up for it. And then it goes back to normal, and hopefully you'll still be able to hear my wild ramblings about the time I tried to become a Blue Peter presenter. Well, the short and abbreviation story of that will be used later on in that stand-up set. Oh no, I've forgotten if I hadn't mentioned that yet. Oh no, I might have even spoiled my own podcast. Oh no, I do apologise if I've done that. I'm really sorry. Oh no, what am I like? Well, anyway, before I ruin any more of the show, please sit back. I do apologise about the audio, but enjoy nonetheless. Goodbye. Many other professors. So, but I think the less I think about my nerves, the better. Hooray! No more nerves for me. La 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 la. Have a cough got. So doesn't really help having a bad cough and having a voice like mine, because it means I lose right? I'm like, but right now, I was looking at the hair. I lost me mind. Not good. You know, this is that was like right example of my voice being really hard and more a chore, really. But I hope my stand-up show will go excellently without a cough or a fart. But who knows what will happen? Only time will tell. That is right. Only time will tell. Onwards and upwards. If it goes well, then I hope. I hope. And I hope. And I hope. I hope. I hope. Yes, I hope a lot that it'll get to be a BBC One or BBC iPlayer exclusive stand-up show. I mean, won't be an hour, obviously. I mean, I'll be able to work it into an hour, but I mean, at the start of something new. No pun intended. But, I do like to say, on another note, when talking about the BBC and all, what well, I used to. I got excited when I got a job presenting at the BBC all those years back. I used to present. I presented the pilot for that program 354 Yum. I know. I know it won't be in the end. Ooh. Sorry, I burped. Ooh. You know what I mean then for 354 Yum. I then auditioned to be a strictly presenter. You don't want me in for that either. But what they did want me for was Game of Choice, which was, well, it was like, I said, do you want to do that game or that game? And you had to choose. It was quite simple, but the only issue I had with ever working with the BBC, not many, because I did do like 4 shows for ITV, but my heart lies at the BBC. And what made it really hard for me was that it was in London. I live in the north of England, and so I personally wanted everything up north, but they were like, no, we're gonna have it down south, and they now they're up north, Salford, Media City, which is in Salford, but got my drift. What was that? I have no idea what that voice was, but it sounded like an accent, and I am not doing an accent. Thank you. It is not on my bucket list. And I do like to say, but I don't think I've ever mentioned it, that my favourite film of all time is Stand Next to Me. Yes. It was a film that, actually, and I'll be honest, was a direct-to-DVD sequel to Stand By Me, where it was a British direct-to-DVD version, where not much happened actually. That's quite sad, really. Oh, I never thought that nothing really happened in that film. I loved it 10 weeks ago. And yeah. So I think that's all I'm gonna say for now. I rate these podcasts, and I don't try and follow my life. I just go, well, at the moment, I'm about to make. I nearly broke my stand. At the moment, I'm gonna make a life choice here, and I thought, well, I've got a podcast that is supposed to be talking about my life. Who am I? Who is Albert Flowerpot? What happened to me? And how is it affecting the way that I live, the way that I act, the way that I do things? But now it's just turned into one of those like, what am I up to today? What am I up to tomorrow? What am I up to next Tuesday? What's work like? What's life like? Who is Albert Flowerpot? And what I found out is, it's one of those shows that I do where not necessarily I don't really need to go out who do you think you are. Whereas on this podcast, independently produced might I add, so that I might sound not great, is that I get to control everything myself. But anyway, that's it for the show this week. See you next time. Bye-bye. Check out my stand-up show soon.
Whatever Happened to Albert Flowerpot? Written and performed by Tom Mason.